Candle range theory is a powerful trading model. However, some traders make it complicated and confusing when it comes to actual trading. So in this video, I will simplify the CRT trading model using the Komepips ICRT protocol. In this video, I'm going to explain the reason behind the CRT. I will show you how to spot it correctly in the chart. You will learn the best CRT trading strategy using my secret trading system. So without further ado, let's dive right in. First thing first, we want to understand what CRT is. For those of us who are new, for those of you who are new to CRT, CRT simply is when a candle sweeps the previous candle's wick. Now, there are different types of CRTs. We have the time-based CRT and we have the candle-based CRTs and whatnot. But in this video, we're going to focus on the time-based CRT. So let's pay attention. So first thing first, when it comes to CRT, you need to look for a previous candle. So this is a previous candle. For example, you want the current candle to sweep the previous candle wick. So week to week rejection or week to week sweep is what we call the CRT. So let me give you more example for those of you who are really new to CRT. Okay, this is CRT and this is CRT. All right, so having said this, I want us to go straight to the point of the video. Okay, so let me point more for you so that you understand. So this is CRT, this is a candle, and the next candle sweeps it, that's CRT. Okay, what that implies is that there are liquidity on every candle. Remember that for every candle we have both the buyers and the sellers, but in scenarios like this, just like in this bearish candle, we have more of selling momentum than buying momentum, and that's why we can call this a bearish candle. Same thing on the flip side, we call this a bullish candle because both bullish and buyers, both bullish and sellers rather, both buyers and sellers are on this candle. So, but in this scenario, the buyers overwhelmed the sellers. So therefore, we can call this a bullish candle. So also, when it comes to CRT trading, you need to understand that for every move, there are buyers and sellers. For every candle, there are buyers and sellers. So we want to work with the predominant participant on the market, either buyers or sellers. And that's the purpose of us using this CRT. So without further ado, let's dive right. So we want to trade the 1 a.m. CRT. That's what we want to trade. So what do? We need to look for every 9 p.m. candle and wait for price to sweep it. And how do we do that? So we're going to start from here. So this is the 9 p.m. This is the 1 a.m. This is the candle we want to trade. And remember, I said I will show you my secret on how to trade this. Believe me, you will not find this anywhere on YouTube or on the internet because it is my concept. Now, I'm also going to share something with you as we move on, but for now, keep watching. So we'll mark the time CRT. So this is CRT, right? So let's mark them out. This is CRT. Do we have another one here? Yes, this is a CRT. Where's the other one? We have this CRT. So let's play price. I want us to have more examples. We have a CRT here. This is okay. This one here. Can we have more examples? We have, yes, a CRT. So let's use these ones for example. Okay, so CRT. All right. So having identified all of this, let's also mark this. Probably we start from one. All right, CRT. All right, now you have identified your CRT on your X time frame. Your X time frame is your mainstream time frame, the time frame that you want to use for your directional bias. That's our X time frame. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is I want us to mark this zone so that when we go to the lower time frame, we will not be confused. We'll know exactly where price or where we are the sweep and the beginning of the sweep. Of course, I can do that without the vertical line because of the timing. I will look at the timestamp. Okay, but for those of you who are new, I will do this so that it can be easier for you. And of course, you can do this as well anytime you are trading. All right. So with that said, let's dive right into it. So we'll go to the lower time frame. In this case, one of the correlating time frame for 4-hour time frame is the 15 minutes. So we are going to use the 15 minutes. Oh, we are going to use the 15 minutes. Okay. So the first thing you want to check you want to check if there was already a sweep within your CRT trading, within your candle range. And what do you want to look for? You want to look for the Komepips ICRT, because this is what will give you a confirmation whether you are going to trade it or not. The Komepips ICRT is very simple. For those of you who are new to my channel, you will need to subscribe if you want to get more values just like this. The Komepips ICRT simple is an inverse candle range theory. Is an inverse candle range. Okay, so we have this. For example, we have a candle range here, and what happened? The candle range failed. So immediately it failed, it turns our ICRT. And usually what happens? Price will come, tap it, and reject. The same thing applies here. So look for more examples. What do we have? We have yes, we have what? A CRT, and immediately this candle closed below it, that becomes an ICRT. Don't worry, I will teach you how to trade this and how to leverage this to make money from the chart. Okay, so let me give you more example. So for example, this is a CRT. This one here, this is CRT. So there is no ICRT there yet until this high is broken. So in this case, after this candle broke it, this becomes an ICRT. I hope you understand. So let's dive right in. Now that you understand CRT and you understand the Komepips ICRT, it is time for me to teach you how to apply this trading the candle range theory. All right, so on the 15-minute time frame, after price have swept our X time frame, which is our higher time frame CRT, the next thing we want to do, we need to start scouting for the Komepips ICRT. So how do we do that? Remember, you need to look for an opposing candle against the trend. This is very important. You need to look for a bearish ICRT to trade this, because in order for you to be successful in this, you need to first of all align everything. You need to cancel every argument. Like I earlier stated, that for every buy there are usually sellers. So for every move to the upside, sellers are involved. And that's why we see wicks. We see wicks in the candles, right? We see wicks in the candles. We see wicks and we see strength. We see wicks. We see wicks and we see strength. Okay? So we want to stay where there is strength. And this is what the Komepips ICRT will do for us. So without further ado, let's continue. So as you can see, this is what the traditional CRT by Romeo, right? This traditional CRT, sorry, and this is my Komepips ICRT. Now, this Komepips ICRT tells us when market is ready to move. And guess what? Immediately this market breaks, we are good to go. So what do? We look for our entry. And where are we going to enter? We are going to enter from the Komepips ICRT candle. Remember, this is the candle. And what do? 50% of that candle is what we want to use. So as you can see, where's the 50%? This is the 50%, right? And your stop loss can just be above the candle or give it a little bit of room to breathe. Now, depending on the candle size, most times I give it room to breathe, but putting your stop loss here, you are still very safe, because once this candle gets violated with the body, it means that zone is bad, right? That zone has been invalidated, and that's why, or that's how important the Komepips ICRT is. Meanwhile, in case you are still watching this video till now and you've not smashed the like button, please do smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, leave a subscribe button, subscribe, so that you get to understand what we are doing more. Okay, so that you get to learn. So on this day, so let me see if I can. Okay, it's enabled, right? So on this day, what can you see? We see this is a very nice 1 to 10 risk to reward trade. Okay, so let's go to the next day. We need to remember we are trading a specific time CRT model. So where can we find that? Let's see, do we have that one here? Yes, this is another day, right? This is the CRT high, right? This is the CRT and this is the CRT. And what do? We need to look for entry. How? Look for what? The Komepips ICRT. And where's the Komepips ICRT? This is it. We have a CRT here, the traditional CRT here, and we have what? The Komepips ICRT. But in this case, do you notice that price did not come all the way down? Pushed. So of course, we might want to enter from the 50% of the ICRT right there. But in this case, it did not. However, what did you also notice within our trading range? We also have the Komepips ICRT here, right? Komepips ICRT. So I'm marking all of this so that you can understand it better. Otherwise, I can just go straight and, without annotating them, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the ICRT. What do? We mark the 50% of the Komepips ICRT, and what do? We enter from the 50% right there. However, there's something I want to show you. Do you notice that price did not tap this? That's because usually when trading with the Komepips ICRT, you always get sniper entries. That's the secret behind all of my sniper entries that I send to the free Telegram channel. Meanwhile, in case you are not on my free Telegram channel yet, check the video description. Okay, you need to follow me on all social media platforms, on X, on Telegram, and on Instagram. Check the description below. So what do? I use this my gun box, okay, and I use 40% of that gun box. As you can see, if we use 40%, you would have been on that trade, and that's exactly what I do. Target 1 to 4 and target 1 to 5 marks. All right, you can target more, especially if you have an idea of where price might likely want to go to, because if we are selling, it means all the buy swings becomes liquidity, becomes sell side, right? So let's look for another example. This is another example, the same thing. So we've gotten 2 trades, nice risk to reward ratio. Remember, you are coming to the chart one specific time a day. That's very powerful. So you can choose to do this on other CRT time frame or timing. Okay, so where is our ICRT? This is our ICRT right there. This one here. This is the Komepips ICRT. Can you see that? Right. So what do? We enter from the 50% of that ICRT. So if we're entering from 50%, that will be somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. Now, see this red line. This red line is to give me an ideal stop loss placement, that in case I am wrong, or in case market wants to sweep liquidity before going down, I will still be safe. All right, but I use it mostly when the candles are smaller, right? When the candles are smaller. Okay, so what do we see? Now, take note, we can as well use what? The 40% as earlier stated here like this, right? Use the 40% and that's it. Use the 50%, you'll be correct as well. Okay, so this is another one, another win. This is very powerful. Okay, so let's check another example. Where is the candle? I think okay, this one is a bullish example, I guess. All right, so this is the candle that we want liquidity to be swept, and liquidity has swept that candle. So what are we looking for? We are looking for the Komepips ICRT. Very simple. So this is traditional CRT. This is the Komepips ICRT. All right, and also, of course, this is traditional CRT, and this is the Komepips ICRT. So what do? In this scenario, we can enter the same thing, rinse and repeat. We enter on the 50% of the candle. Now, if we use just the candle, you will notice that price swept us before moving, and that's what I was saying in this previous example. All right, that you can as well consider the swing low, because that will be a safe stop loss placement. All right, so let's say that you knew that before now, and you place your entry, your stop loss a little bit below. You see that? So you would have been safe. Now we can also say, maybe you say, okay, you took the loss. Okay, it's fine. Let's assume that you took that loss. What do you notice? What do you notice here? We have a sweep, a rejection, and a candle close. There is what we call the decisional candles. Decisional candles is when a body candle close above or below the MSN arrow open close, and sometimes it can also be the A shape or V shape level. So in this case, we have a decisional level right here that is colliding with the Komepips ICRT, and what do you see? You see instant rejection from there. And the most important thing is this: usually you experience momentum on the chart. That's the power of the Komepips ICRT. Okay, so I hope. All right, let's look for more example. This is a sell upon where is the 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Yes, so this is the candle. This is it. As you can see right here, we have the Komepips ICRT, have our entry right there, but in this case it did not really go far, right? But you see the momentum that always come 1 to 2, you would have broken even already. So you see how powerful this is. I want you to go and study this. I want you to get to understand the secret method of trading the CRT model. Now, for those of you who want me to teach you my system, you want to learn the Komepips ICRT model, you want to learn the trading protocol. The trading protocol is a combination of MSNRO, SMC, institutional levels, CRT, and of course the Komepips Creek. How many of you have heard of Creek before? Yes, it's a model that you need to believe me. I am someone that have experience and I can teach you, I can make you profitable in trading once you give yourself to learning. Believe me, believe me, believe me. All right, you will become very profitable once you master my trading system. All right, just check the video description in case you wish to join us in the team, you want to join the mentorship, or probably you don't have the money yet. You can as well feel free to join my free Telegram channel and follow me on X and Instagram. I also send free setups there on a daily basis. Go and see practicals. It's not something you are saying, oh, it's just teaching. No, it's not just teaching. Go to my Telegram, you see practicals. All right, see you on the profitable side of the market. This is Komepips.